Cool. So yeah, I'll stay in the position as long as trend is true. Guess what? We're above this pivot. So bought a bunch of Bitcoin here, and I'm going to keep on holding it until we break this line. It's working out well. That's it. All right, let's go to the 8-hour chart, get a bit better resolution. Yeah, basically, the only thing I'm seeing right now is we have a bit of hesitance at the CLCP, which is fine, because we're above the line. Easy. Right, we looked at Link on our last live stream. Let's check on how that has updated. Oh, look at that. Price is going up. That's pretty nice. How do I try to play this? Beautiful. That little tag, though. It's unfortunate. Well, price goes up. The only thing I'm seeing here is we're getting trend continuation from lateral mean reversion. And because I was planning the idea based on trend pivot, it broke here. Condition expired. Look at that right here. Pretty. And then prices continued up. So, right idea, wrong execution. That's fine. Astronaut, but he got this. Let's take a look at your questions. Let's take a look at Sol. When did I make this trade? I don't remember making this. It seems to work out. Oh, this is from a while ago, isn't it? Yeah. How long have I been trading Sol? Can we identify where I made this play? Probably still have the idea saved. That was ages ago. Wow. Pre-2021. Cool. Okay. So let's look at today. This is kind of just parabola right now, my dude. Yeah. Since you're probably asking me about this for entry, I cannot provide an entry. Right. This is parabolic trend. Might teeter out on the CLCP here, but we'll see. Yeah, no, we're trending far outside of it, so kind of beyond the metrics of what I can identify. Let's take a look at SPY. I guess the question right now is this the dead cat bounce? That would be troubling. Or is this trend continuation? is generally disconcerting when you see a rapid run up, a drop, and the bounce. Rapid run up, drop, and the bounce. Now we have this nice little downward tick. I have been bearish. I've been expecting crashes too hard. Some downward movement this fall. I might be inclined to think we're getting it. Let me put it like this. I'm not currently holding this index. I don't think I'm just diversified elsewhere right now. I'm not confident on trend continuation at this time. Right, we get these I don't want to go into the whole turning theory because that's a rant. But essentially, just based on generational patterns, you tend to see an 80-year pattern divided into 20s of phases of cultural health. And we're at the end of the one called well, essentially, it's the forest fire clearing the forest for new growth. And I think that gives you a pretty good idea of my outlook. Things are going to be really good in 5 years. Until then, I'm going to play very cautiously in the market. I'm not necessarily trying to catch the top and short it, because I don't think that's ever responsible to do on an index, because losing stocks are taken out of the index and replaced with winning stocks if they're losing stocks, right? So you have hundreds of companies, and if a company fails, guess what happens? It's taken out of the index. And if it's taken out of the index and replaced with a company that is doing well, then the performance of the index returns. So indexes can't really lose so long as the population continues to rise. As long as there's growth, companies will manifest that growth, and the best companies to do so will be put into the index. So it's good. Indexes are good. It's just too risky for me at this current time. Hope that puts things into perspective for you. Let's talk about Bitcoin weekly chart. BTC, USD. All right, BLX for the weekly chart. So holy fuck. Yeah, no, that's good. So my only hesitation up here on the weekly chart is you tend to have full compressionary cycles before the next move, right? So down here, you'll get these smaller crosses like here, immediately after your full compression, right? So here, right, it's generally a cycle of 500 days thus far, where from complete compression to the next move, yeah, it's 500 days before the next expansion truly begins. And here we are, we're just kind of getting started. hesitant to say that this is a buy signal because buy signal was 3 weeks ago. I'm going to ride this as long as we're above the trend, but I am cautious to say that we're going to get new higher highs at this time. Right? Bitcoin really likes its full compressionary cycle rather than, oh, sure, this is compressed, this is completely compressed, and we have an upward tick. So the answer is yes, sure, could happen. And the nice thing about this is we could just define the pivot. We don't need to make a big prediction on whether or not this will be the new paradigm, because as long as we're above the pivot, we can stay in the long position. All right, that's the nice thing about the strategy is you can be confident in the pivot, and it can define your outlook without having to go months ahead, right? You can just focus on the current state of the market. It's very convenient. All right, folks, I hope that was helpful. Got a little meta this live stream. Yeah, Bitcoin's safe right now. You can just stay long as long as you're above the pivot, and as long as it holds to be true, stay long. It's good. Yeah, Nasdaq is questionable looking. It's not really a question for me though, because I don't have my finger on the pulse of the macroeconomic situation. Because that's not something I like doing. I like Bitcoin because the technicals are far clearer. So there's also a lot more people playing the game of the macroeconomic situation, and it's not my niche. I'm not good at it. So I tend to invest in things that I am good at, and that works out far better for me. Unless it's just holding an index, and I don't think that's a good idea right now. Because for my opportunities and things, I have a bit more control of. Yeah, so pretty good. I've been doing well. I'd say that's about it. All right. I'll see you all next week. I'm going to start streaming regularly again because I can. Got more time on my hands. And I'll actually put down like an actual schedule for when I'll stream. And you can know when I'm going to do it instead of just me saying it the day before because I've been busy that I've just been streaming when I can. So, been a pleasure. I'll see you all in, reviews here, RSR. XBD USD will do that one as well. Palladium. Wow, look at that. Last time we talked about this, we were below the pivot. Continues to be true. But it's not very well defined because this is a cloud and not solid plume. Yeah. It's a downward trend. I don't see signs of a bottom. Right. The thing about sharp downward moves like this is when you do hit the bottom, you don't immediately start going back up again. You need to compress. So essentially, if this does end, it's just going to go into a noisy period before we can actually determine where it's going after that. Verbidu, you should know better. Yeah. Like you have this nice little CLCP. If you feel like buying on this tag down here, you can. And then sell at current price. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but that's going to be 28% move. Hooray! This is very volatile. That's interesting. Okay, never mind. I was zoomed out too far. Mm. Current price movement, I don't like the look of it. All right, look at this. It's very noisy. Go back here, you get a lot cleaner because it was actually in trend. When it's actually in trend, you can define it easily, right? Clear, solid plumes. They define clear pivots. When they expire, continues. It's good. Right now, no, I don't like it. Check the questions one last time. That's it. Okie doke. Bye bye.